Okay, thank you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We'll go ahead and call the Board of Trustees for the City of Bloomington Township to order, and we'll stand for Pledge of Allegiance and then roll call. Roll call, please, Madam Clerk.
Trustee Kearns? Here. Trustee Mosley?
Here.
Trustee Motney? Here. Trustee Dannenberger?
Here.
Trustee Straza?
Here.
Trustee Hendricks?
Here.
Trustee Ward? Here. Trustee Lee?
Here.
Trustee Scott? Here. Trustee Brady?
Here. Thank you very much. Then we'll move to public comment. Is there public comment tonight, Madam Clerk?
We received no emailed public comment, nor did anyone register to speak in person.
Okay, thank you very much. We'll then move to consent agenda, and the items on the consent agenda will be approved with one motion unless there's a trustee who wishes to pull an item from the consent agenda as it appears before you.
I'll move approval.
Second. Move approval by Member Ward and seconded by Member Straza. Then we'll go ahead and take a vote.
I think I did, yes. I'm glad this is happening.
We're working through a few glitches of our new system, so bear with us. Got that. Okay, Madam Clerk, is there anything else on the new system here voting?
Nope, you're good. I'm just
Talk
moving to
about?
the next thing. Sorry. There were no nays to announce.
Thank you very much. Next, we will move to the regular agenda. And it looks like under A that a presentation acceptance for the fiscal year 2025 annual financial report, which is the audit. And at this point, who would like to speak to that audit report?
I'd like to introduce Andrew Beasley. He's from Phillips and Associates, and he's presenting the audit tonight.
Okay. Thank you very much. Go ahead, sir.
Just a quick review of how the audit went. We had an unmodified opinion on a cash basis, which is a clean report, nothing really to note. The total assets of the town ended March 31st of 2025 was $3,985,000, which was an increase of $150,000 over prior year. Of that, $345,000 was restricted to general assistance. $520,000 was restricted to capital projects, and 3.1 million was unassigned. For the cemetery ended with 1.2 million in net assets, which was an increase of 7,600 over prior year. And all of that is restricted for cemetery operations. The cemetery also held $300,000 in private trusts at the end of the year. For the budget of the town was under budget by 1.3 million. The general assistance was under budget by 230,000, and the cemetery was under budget by 280,000. There were no significant estimates during the audit, no difficulties in performing the audit, no uncorrected misstatements as a result of the audit, and no disagreements with management. There's no significant deficiencies or material weaknesses of internal control over the financial reporting identified. And lastly, I just want to thank Donna and Deb and everybody in their office for all the work that they put into it up front to help make the audit go smoothly.
Thank you. Are there questions from trustees regarding the audit? I have one. In regards to the increase to the cemetery, the revenue side of things, was that increase because of burials? Was that increase because of an increase of opening and closing costs to the graves, or do you know?
The increase was just from revenue exceeding expenditures. So exactly the specifics I would have to go back to look at, but I'm not sure which specific revenue sources had increased or which expenditures may have decreased.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Okay. We're going to vote on the report. And I'll need a motion from the floor, and then we'll move on to your item. Am I correct? We're going to take them all at once.
It's just an acceptance of the,
So we don't need a
no
Got it.
approval.
motion and a
Accepted,
vote.
okay.
Yep.
Then on to item B, which is the presentation and acceptance of the fiscal year 2025 annual treasurer's report, if I'm correct.
This is something we do right at audit time, and it just follows similarly to what was provided through the audit. If you have any questions, I have nothing to report otherwise. Do you have anything you need? So,
Any questions from trustees? Okay, if not, we'll then move to number 7, I'm sorry, the report by elected officials. And if you'd like to present item A, which is the presentation discussion of the Township Supervisor's Report.
sorry. Good evening. I just wanted to make a comment about the uptick in general assistance that's been done. Trustee Kearns had mentioned in July, at the July board meeting, that there was no rental services this month. I just wanted to introduce to you that in the report, it shows $14,000 more dollars. So it ebbs and flows in that way, and depending on what the need is and whether people get paperwork turned in. I do want to make note to you, the cemetery had an incident, and it's being worked on now with somebody driving through the fence and knocking over 7 stones. And that person does have insurance. A kind gentleman from the neighborhood reported it. And so we were able to get all the details from him because it was done outside of our visual to see it. And so we're still working on the details of that, the repairs that need to take place to the stones and the fence. And I don't believe I have anything else. Thank you.
Questions from trustees regarding the report? I'm assuming that either the cemetery itself with the stones that were disrupted are going to seek compensation and fix, or is that going to be up individual families or estates, or do you know?
It will be up to us to fix. Some of those stones have a different quality of the stone based on the years. It's back from when it used to be the city of Bloomington cemetery. Some of the stones are very old. I'm not sure how those are going to be replaced yet.
And is that some type of work that you have to put out for bid, I'm assuming?
I leave that up to the cemetery to do that. Once we get the details of how we're going to repair it, I'll give you more details on that.
Great. Thank you very much. Any other questions? Questions? No? Okay. Thank you. Then we'll move on to item B, which is the other report by elected officials and the presentation and discussion of the Township Assessor's Report. Mr. Assessor?
Good evening. In the packet, I included all the rules for the county board of review. We're moving into the time of year we're going to submit our assessments to the county. And this will open up a 30-day time period where if someone doesn't agree with the value of their property, they can file a complaint with the board of review. It's an informal complaint. It's an easy process. If anybody needs help filling out the paperwork, someone in my office will help, or at the county office. We're starting getting a lot of calls already with concerns of how high their taxes are. This is only for the assessments. We're not doing the taxes. We assess the property. So if the property's correct value, then they're going to be assessed taxes fairly also.
Questions from trustees? If not, then we will need a motion and a second to accept both reports and vote them. So if there a motion?
I motion to accept the reports and
Motion by
We,
Member Strasser, I'm sorry.
sorry to interrupt. We actually can just move to adjournment.
oh, okay.
The reports were accepted.
So we just
Yeah. So we're going to
accept it
adjourn.
as is.
All right. How about a motion? I don't want to disappoint you. How about a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
Thank you, Member Strasser. Thank you. Second of my member Dannenberger. And we will vote with our new system.
We can do that, sure. Let's see. Hold on one second. It's a good test. Right. Might as well do one more. All right, no nays to announce.
Okay. Thank you very much. We'll conclude the Bloomington Township meeting at 5:45 PM on August 25th. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and trustees. Hey, Ken, how are you?